Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. If this is your first time here, then hello and welcome. So today we are testing out a ton of new makeup. I'm super excited. We have stuff from Maybelline and from Elle and Catrice and Essence and a couple of things that I have tried before. So I'm super excited. But first let's look at a scent. Let's look at a body mist. So Essence have come out with a ton of different mists. So this is the Juicy Bomb and there's about 4 or 5 different scents, but I went for the Cookie Crazy because I love sweet smells. So what I wanted to do is just kind of like give it a smell first impression, if that makes sense. Like, I know obviously you guys can't smell, but I am going to see. Oh my god, I could already smell it like from here. Oh my god, this is amazing. So this literally does smell of cookies. I am really excited about this. This was like £3.50 or something. I got this on Just My Look, and they have a ton of different they have a ton of different scents that's literally just like gone in my mouth. It doesn't taste nice, but it smells wonderful. So yeah, Essence have come out with a ton of these, so just thought I would kind of like let you guys know because the smell is really nice, but if you spray too much I'll probably choke you. So let's go on to foundation. So this is the Lifter Plump and Glow by Maybelline. So what I'm going to do first is put on my Lumi Glow because I don't have a new primer and I just wanted to kind of see how they would work together. So I'm just going to get this on super quickly. Okay, so the foundation itself, I've tried the concealer, but I have a different concealer that I wanted to use today, and I did really like that a lot. The doe foot for it was really nice. It was nice and small, nice to kind of get into my inner corners, and yeah, this foundation I'm super excited about. I have the shade 102. I got it from Superdrug. I think it was like 13.99 or something like that, which again for drugstore I still feel is pretty affordable. And I do like Maybelline. I've been trying a ton of their stuff so far, like at the end of last year into this year. So I've got a sponge because my brush I do not have with me, and yeah, let's kind of just give this a go. I've only seen like Teresa's Dead talk about this, and I think she really liked it, so it kind of empted me to get this as well. So let's get this on. Shade wise, it is a little bit pale for me, but that's nothing new. I always prefer to go for like a lighter foundation just so I don't have to like worry about going orange. So let's get this on. Okay, so this is essentially a medium coverage, which it definitely is because you can still see a lot of my redness, and that's fine. Like medium coverage I'm totally fine with. It's meant to give like a dewy kind of glow to it, and it is a little bit gloomy outside, so I apologize. I always use natural light. It is a little bit glowy. It's not like I look like I'm in a tropic country or anything and I'm like naturally sweating, but it's got a nice kind of light dewy like look to it, which is totally fine. It's not super drying yet, but I've only kind of had it on, of course, for like a minute, and I've put on kind of like 2-ish layers, and it's not super buildable. It's kind of like you put on one pump and you've done quite well. So let's kind of leave this on obviously for the rest of the video and see how it looks. So let's go on to a concealer. So this is by Essence. This is not new, but it's new to me. So this is the Camouflage Matte Concealer. I got this again from Just My Look. I think they always have like some discounts when it comes to Essence. So if you ever want to try Essence, I love Essence. You can also get them in Primark or Pennies if you live outside of, like, I think if you live in like Ireland or something, it's called Pennies, and get it on Just My Look. And Notino is another website that I love using because they get newer stuff by Essence than like Just My Look and stuff. So I've got the shade 20 or 0001, one of those, and this is quite a big doe foot, so I'm excited to see how well it will look and how brightening it is as well. Let's get this on the places that I need to hide, and let's get the sponge and blend it in. Most Essence kind of concealers I do really like. I think for me it's their foundations that just do not work for me. Their tints are just too orange for me. I don't think the shades on them are good, and I feel like concealers, they do a much better job. Okay, it's slightly just disappeared. I'm gonna get a little bit more for some places and try again. I mean, again, this concealer is like £2.50, but it's £2.50 that I spent and I want it to work. So, I mean, like I said, I've always liked using Essence. They are very affordable. They have some really, really great products. And also with Catrice as well, because they are part of the same umbrella company. I do think that Catrice is a little bit high, not high end, that's definitely not the word, but it's a bit more, like a couple of pounds more, and the quality tends to be a bit better when it comes to comparing it to Essence. But this is okay. I'm not going to say this is like an amazing concealer, because as I've put on like 2 layers and you can still see this, so it's not doing the best job, but it's doing okay. So shock horror, I don't have a new blush, so I'm going to go in with my Fui blush. So this is the Blurry Pudding Pot. The other one that I tried more recently, I did not like. It was very kind of gel-like and it didn't have enough pigment compared to this one. This is in the shade 17, I believe, and you can get these in Boots now and like Yes Style and all that stuff. So I think I put a bit on, a bit too much, but like Fui are a really, really nice brand. I think these tend to be maybe like $15.99 or something like that, but you get like a little bit goes a long way. So yeah, the packaging is more than what you would get in the product itself, but I feel like this is super pigmented and I think you can put it on your lips. I just don't do that. Okay, so starting on the eyes, I have this liquid eyeshadow. So this is by e.l.f. This is there a specific name for it? I think it's just liquid velvet eyeshadow. And I have the shade Current Mood. So I got this quite recently when I picked up a couple of things from e.l.f. because they're always coming out with stuff, but they release it quite sporadically. And I'm always like, well, I don't really have free shipping at the moment. So I tend to just wait and just pick up a couple of things. But a couple of things they've brought out recently have been average, like their highlighter, the halo highlighter was not that great, which is a bit unfortunate because so many of their stuff has been so good. But this one I have wanted to try for a while. So like I mentioned, this is a velvet eyeshadow. I believe this is like a cream to powder. So I'm just going to put this on as like a primer base-esque thing. So let's see how it goes on. Ooh, so it's very pigmented. Let's blend it out and see what happens. I don't know if this is meant to be like a dupe for Makeup by Mario or something. I've really wanted to try those, but they are like £25 and I really don't want to be spending £25 on like a liquid eyeshadow that might not work for me that well. Like I've seen that they're pretty decently pigmented, but for £25, no thank you. So yeah, this costs like maybe £5 or £8 because e.l.f. their prices have gone up a little bit recently. I think that's just how it is for most brands at the moment. Like everyone is having to go up in prices, which is I guess standard, but still pretty affordable, to be honest. I've made a bit of a mess, but that's nothing new for me, but I feel like that has gone on super duper nicely. Like a little bit will go a long way, and yeah, I've made a bit of a mess, but let's see if it creases because I have quite oily eyelids, and as soon as I kind of put something on, unless it's a primer, it will probably crease. So for a shimmer, I'm just going to go in with my sampler palette. So I did do a video just dedicated to this, which I absolutely love this palette. It cost me, well, normally it's like £12.99. I think I got it for like £7 something on TikTok shop. So if you don't want to buy from Beauty Bay, the main sampler website and TikTok always have some kind of sale on. I feel like going in maybe with this shade just here. So let's see how it works on top. Ooh, very nice. And this palette itself is one that you can take out the pans and just kind of add it to a metallic palette. So I have 2 lip products, so I'm only just going to use one, but I thought I'd just show the other one. So I have the Essence Super Peptide. This is the glossy lip treatment. This is in the shade Toffee-tastic. I won't use this today because I feel like it probably won't be like pigmented, it might just have like a little gloss to it. But then this is by Catrice, so this is their Lip Artist matte lipstick and liner. So this is in the shade Never Apart. So let's go in with the liner first. And I've not tried this type of product from Catrice before, so let's give this a whirl. Okay, it's a nice kind of light tone. It's not crazy pigmented, but it seems like it's quite buildable. So then let's go into the lipstick. They came out with a couple of shades. I don't think there's like a ton of shades on this, but I got it from Just My Look as well. That's really nice. Okay, that's blended out really well. It's nice because they're kind of two tones, so you've got a deeper lip liner and then the actual lipstick itself is much lighter, so it's kind of like an ombre-esque type thing. But this is my finished look. I think everything has worked really well. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure about is the foundation, because I feel like it hasn't done anything crazy special. I mean, I would say I'll try it with a different primer, but these are both Maybelline, so maybe I'll try a different primer from Maybelline and see, and I'll see how it works with the actual concealer itself. This concealer by Essence is okay. It's done an okay job. The liquid eyeshadow is really nice by Elf. Again, it's only maybe £8 if that. Lip liner is really nice, and sampler, I've already had a chat about that. But yeah, let me know what you have been testing out recently, what you have been enjoying, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down and listening to me ramble on. I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.